good to be back.
It is good to be back.
It's amazing. I missed you guys.
Miss you too.
For those of you listening, we took a little bit of a break because, somebody had to get married in November.
Just had to do it.
You did have to do it.
I left my ring in Oklahoma, which is so much fun.
Did you really?
I did. It's...
Oh my
So
gosh.
she's walking around with a ring and I'm not. It's in the mail.
Well, I think
shipped to me.
I think Michael would agree that it means you're not married right now.
That's fair.
That's fair.
The legal documentation means nothing.
Nothing.
Until I have that ring back on.
Right. The spiritual promises don't mean anything until you have that ring on.
Correct.
This is horrible. Michael, how you been, man?
I'm good. I'm hungover.
I know. What's your choice drink, just out of curiosity?
Jack and Coke, usually, or beer.
Yeah? Is that what you drank last night?
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Drank a lot of it.
Well, the holiday season is upon us, and we have a great sponsor today, Skillshare. We're going to do a little read for them later on, but I just want to say Skillshare is probably one of the best things you can give somebody this holiday season, and I've tried it out. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Their language classes are probably my favorite thing about them. Check them out. Learning Japanese again. Why? Going to Japan again next year.
Hey.
Yeah, with the guys, so it'll be a lot of fun. Our guest today, I'm really excited to talk to her about a few things. Just a few things. The rest of the stuff I'm not certain. Jaicy Elliot. You might recognize her from the hit show Grey's Anatomy. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Jaicy Elliot. Welcome. Right over here. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Finally waking up. All right, I'm here.
There you go. And if you want to keep the mic just like under here.
Okay.
Cameras can see your face.
Cool. Oh, wait, really short. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
good. Okay.
No, I have the same problem with the chairs here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Happy holiday season.
Oh, and to you guys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you look forward to the holidays?
Yeah, I like the feeling that when, at the end of the year, everybody's chill. No one's trying to do anything special. Everybody's just kind of waiting for the year to finish. I like that feel.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I'm in the opposite mind frame.
Oh, interesting.
I've put like a couple goals for me to finish before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm directing a music video this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
very cool.
Yeah, so it's been.
Are you singing in it?
No, I'm directing my brother's next single.
Very cool.
Yeah, so.
Family affair.
Yeah, family affair.
I
That is
like
very
that,
true.
yeah.
Well, speaking of music, you're doing a music festival tonight.
Yes, yeah. I produce a series of music event. I co-produce.
Okay.
I should say, and we do one every couple of months, kind of when the timing's right. Tonight we're doing a holiday concert.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it should be
Nice.
cool. You should come.
Oh yeah, Oh no, we're doing light setup here in the studio for tomorrow shoot. So
You're shooting here.
Yeah. So
Very
we're trying
cool.
to get a little bit ahead of
This
schedule.
place is really cool. I like the whole setup you have here.
Yeah, we moved in here in January, and this was built by out of scratch. This studio you're sitting in right now.
Oh.
Yeah, from the ground
From
up.
you guys?
Mostly Brett Daverin and Katie LeClaire from another show, and a few other people and me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's a very cool setup.
yeah.
Yeah.
We dig it. We like
Yeah,
it.
it
It's
works.
better than our old space. Our old space was super tiny.
Really?
It was probably like a quarter of this size.
Like a
recording
garage.
Space. Yeah, it was literally 2 doors down, but the actual studio was just like, okay.
You're just like,
yeah.
let's.
It was like this part of the table over,
Yeah.
Really?
look down that way.
Yeah,
When did
Very
you guys
small.
move here?
January.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been a hell of a year for you guys.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
The show's been growing.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah,
Look at you guys.
yeah. Adobe's been great.
Yeah.
Who's playing tonight at your festival?
We always have a lineup of 4 artists. Tonight we have Alt Bloom, Emily Brimlow, Sadie Rose Van,
Yeah.
and Sebastian Hansen.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool. All acoustic, all very easy to listen to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Singer-songwriters. Yeah.
Where's it at?
We're doing it in Echo Park. I think it's 122 Glendale Boulevard. It's a little warehouse that we
Okay.
rented. Yeah.
Will
Yeah,
it be
should be cool.
videotaped?
It will not. We have pictures though,
Okay.
and we'll post, and you know, we're hoping to grow this thing that we're doing. So
Yeah.
you'll hear about us.
Awesome. Do you have Spotify by chance?
I might be the last person in Los Angeles not to have Spotify either.
No, it's
okay,
cool.
It makes me feel better.
Well, I was just going to ask you that, well, because Spotify did this thing is like 2019, your top.
Yes,
Tracks
yes,
thing.
I've seen those.
Yes.
Yeah. And all the you know, the different versions that they have now. It's like this. I saw one yesterday. I think it's this girl that said it had a picture of her crying. You know how they do all these pictures.
That
They're
meme?
like, in 2018, you spend like 250 hours crying. It's just like, it's a good one.
Oh,
yeah.
man. There's so much music.
Yeah,
nowadays.
I know. It's great. I love it.
I love it. It's overwhelming.
It's yeah.
So Spotify does this thing. This is not an ad for Spotify, but Spotify does this thing called Discover Weekly playlist.
Okay, yeah.
And every week they'll just, through algorithms, pick random songs. And it's getting to the point where I can listen to the first 5-10 seconds of a song and be like, I don't like this, or I like this. That's me personally. So
You have a very set style of what you like.
no, it's all across the board. But
Okay.
it just depends on the
It's
song.
the feel. It's
the
what
feel.
it gives to you
Yeah.
within that first 5 seconds. That's a pretty high standard for a song.
It is. It is. I'll skip around a lot.
Yeah.
I do that with YouTube videos too.
Yeah.
If you don't get me in the first, my attention span is zero.
Well, that's the problem with all this social media and internet that we're doing right now. It's like none of us have a focus, you know,
Yeah.
anymore. Not as much, I feel like,
Yeah, I agree with you.
as when we were kids.
But I don't know if there's stuff that you feel focused on. Like I've just started watching other people play video games.
Oh my God! Yes, I've seen this.
Okay.
It's so entertaining.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. All right, cool.
I'm surprised that I actually I'm not like a huge video game person. I mean, I like most of the time I'll just like hit a wall over and over again if I play.
Yeah.
But these videos of people playing, I don't know why it's just so captivating.
It is.
It really is.
It's
yeah.
personality. Sometimes they just have their voice. Sometimes they have that little box in the corner.
In the corner, yeah. I see them play. Yeah.
Been watching a lot of scary ones.
Really?
Yeah, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. There's some
haven't
good
seen
ones.
that.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah.
I like scary things though. So.
Yeah, I like scary things too. I'm new to this world.
Gotcha. IGP YouTube account does a lot of scary ones and fun like adventure. Like one of them, there's a video game where you're hunting Bigfoot with like 2 friends in the woods.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
I dig it.
It like sets the mood. You don't want to run into Bigfoot as you're trying to kill him. Like I feel like that's.
Maybe you do.
Well, maybe you do. You just have to be prepared. I mean, that is the point. But
No, it's weirdly fun. I used to watch my friend in high school do it.
yeah.
And I think that's why I would watch him play Halo, and then this other scary game, which got us kicked out of his house at 3 a.m.
Oh.
When I was in high school. His dad yelled at him, and I was like, I better go. Because we screamed.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did watch this one video of this guy playing this one game, where you like all the challenges that you have are like based with knives and stuff, so you can get your limbs cut off.
Whoa.
And then at the end, it was just like him like crawling with his one good hand. And the guy who was playing the game was like Irish, or like Scottish. I don't remember the accent very well, but it was very entertaining. We watched it a couple times with my friends.
Do you subscribe to any YouTube accounts?
I do not.
You do not? You just-
No. I actually don't spend that much time on YouTube.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I'm already. I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed with everything that we are offered. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't made it to TikTok either. You know, I was talking about that with a friend. Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good without it.
I watch the cringe compilations on TikTok.
Oh my God, I don't know if I could sit through that.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
Is it really?
Some of them give me what I call the cringe chills. And I love it. They're character studies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Instead of
it.
these people are these people. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like, you know, yeah.
What I love is watching someone like from I don't know, some very small town and watching them get their creativity out in a TikTok video in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And no, they're like, yeah, this looks good. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good.
Yeah, that works if it works for you.
Yeah. No, some of it is though really, really entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. Maybe, luckily, I'm a working actor, which is great. I'm very thankful for, and you as well, which is great. Do you find yourself watching less TV the more you've been working?
Yeah. Sort of. I feel like the life in Los Angeles kind of is set up around watching TV, sort of. You know,
okay.
a lot of things are like made so that, I mean, people talk about it all the time. You know, it's always like, especially being in the business, everybody's like looking for that new show, sort of.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a way I've been a little more conscious about what I'm watching, you know, making choices.
Okay.
But you mean TV or TV shows?
Yeah, because I find the more I work, I'm
You don't
watching
have
less
time.
TV.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have time either, but I do
Make time.
make time, which is weird. Making time to watch TV, it's like part of the job, you know?
Yeah. Is it hard for you to suspend your disbelief with TV shows, or do you get ingrained in there?
Now, like with TV shows where, yeah. I mean, the more I work on set, the more I'm like, I notice the details and the choices and all of that. So a little bit, but you know, when I'm watching something, I was just thinking about how amazing Stranger Things was, the second season, I think it was, that came out recently. Or, like, not recently, but the third season. And it was so good. And I was thinking about that yesterday because I went to Netflix and they have all the, like, still the publicities and the pictures and stuff. And I, like, that sort of stuff is just like, it's such a different world anyway that I kind of like get pulled into it. But if I'm watching like The Office or something that's like based in reality, then I'm a little less inclined to fall into their reality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can dig that.
Yeah.
I need stuff that turns off my
Yeah.
head at the end of the day. So that
What do you watch?
you're gonna laugh.
I promise I won't.
I watch before bed 99% of the time ghost hunting shows to help me fall asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I could do that on a regular basis, but yeah, I support that. I like those.
I watch The Office sometimes before bed.
Yeah.
While I eat, I like to watch South Park now.
Yeah. God, South Park. Is that still going on?
Yeah.
Wow.
21 seasons, something like that.
Holy crap.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
I was still living in Chicago when it came out.
Wow. I'll say this, South Park, it just gets better and better. And for me, at least.
Yeah.
And the last, I think, few seasons, they've made it where
Serialized.
Yeah, it's not just every episode is a standalone. Like, you have to kind of watch it from the first
really?
episode. Yeah.
Good for them. They're evolving.
Yeah.
Although I think they're done with it. This is like their way of saying like, hey,
There's an
we don't want to do this. We don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Cancel us, please.
Well, what is it?
We're out of ideas.
What is that document? Have you seen 6 Days to Air?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to see that.
Where can I see it?
I think it's on Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on.
Gotta get Hulu down.
Yeah, right? It's on Hulu, and it shows you how they make those episodes in literally 6 days, like one of the previous seasons and stuff. It is the most stressful thing to watch. As an actor, knowing how, like you're a producer.
Yeah.
You're a producer too. Oh, I'd be like, no.
No, I'm good.
Well, on top of that, the third season of the show, they were also doing the movie, and they almost drove themselves crazy making
All of it.
all of it.
Yeah. At this point, I don't know that I would go for a movie. I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna do this until I can no more.
Well, they haven't done a movie since.
Yeah. There you go.
What's some of your favorite shows right now?
See, that's why I like try to make it a focus. I recently binged watched Fleabag. I know I'm a little late on the train, but that was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love her storytelling, and the angle that she has is kind of amazing. I'm watching The Mandalorian now.
Okay.
Have you guys seen it?
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
No.
It's so cute. It's, again, it's like a fantasy thing, so it like takes me out of like,
Yeah.
my own reality.
No.
It's so sad.
No, it's not. I think it just depends. Like, I mean, are you facing a lot of stress and anxiety nowadays?
Well, everybody is. I think anxiety is our generation's, I don't know what other sickness other generation has dealt with, but yeah, I think anxiety, everybody has anxiety nowadays.
Why do you think it's more now than ever?
Honestly, I would say just because everything goes so fast now. There's a lot of pressure to do a lot of things as fast as possible, and in relationships, in work, and everything we do, it's just like everything, from 1 minute to the next, you can just lose total track of why you're doing something, how you're doing it, and how it comes out, and how people are going to appreciate it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think you what you said in the beginning, everything moving so quickly.
Yeah.
I think you nailed that on the head. Because whenever we're constantly like, oh, this, okay, this,
Right.
this, oh, give me like 5 seconds. Okay, cool, awesome, this. You need to settle.
Yeah, because the way you deal with anxiety is through breath, right? That's the first thing that people will tell you is if you want to calm down, you just breathe and sit in the moment and stuff. And we don't do that anymore. No one kind of.
Been back into yoga for a little bit now.
Yeah. Changes everything. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My quality of life
Yeah.
improves tremendously when I'm doing yoga. And I think for actors, that is mandatory.
I believe it. Yeah, totally.
Because this is your instrument, your mind, your body, your spirit. If that's not in control, if you can't have mastery over those things of yourself, how are you going to act?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's common sense in my opinion, but I don't think people realize that, especially actors. And I've been taking Kundalini. There's a good Kundalini course here in Yoga NoHo.
Kundalini.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it. I don't care. I mentioned it. It just happened. And there's a teacher there, and she's great. She actually lives the lifestyle of like hardcore Kundalini. And man, the meditation, the breathing exercises that we do challenged me in a way I haven't been challenged before.
Really?
Yeah, you're not going to leave the class sweating or anything,
Right,
but you will be challenged mentally and physically in terms of breathing. They have a crazy breathing exercise.
See? Back to breathing. Yeah.
It's like this. It's like, oh, I'm going to start snotting.
Breath of fire, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you know. Why didn't you say something?
I have actually never done Kundalini, but the breath of fire is that'll put you in trance, and it'll change your whole energy, right?
Yeah, just doing it by itself, I found, oh wow, I'm warmed up. Yeah. I'm more awake than I was. But there's these cool hand exercises you do with certain movements and for certain periods of time. Like some of the breathing and movements we do, some of them have gone for 11 minutes. Talk about focusing on one thing for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where you're like, okay, cool. Must have been 5 minutes, and it's 20 seconds have gone by. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
I can't. Then you start playing those mind games. Like, oh, I can't do this for 11 minutes.
Right. And that's totally. That's a meditation right there. It's concentrating on one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a little intense with it because I like that mental challenge. So when I hear that voice, I'm like, oh no,
I'm not gonna get one.
Oh yeah? Well, we'll do this for 12 minutes.
Split personality. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's interesting about it, is because you start noticing how you can separate your thought from your reactions.
Yes.
Right? And control. You have a lot. We all have a lot more control over the way we live our lives and how we choose to do things and approach other people and situations and all that than we think. And doing something like what you're doing teaches us that we gives us our power back, sort of.
100%.
Yeah.
It definitely emphasizes that we do have control over our thoughts.
Yeah.
and in turn our emotions through practice. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
But that's part of the patience thing, which is very difficult. And again, I think back to the anxiety conversation we were having earlier, that is one of the main problems because we're so used to satisfaction and quick, quick results.
Right.
No, but there's something wonderful about you garden.
I wish.
You wish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just killed a cactus.
Oh my goodness.
And it's making me like it's sitting in my it's a really big cactus. Like to kill a cactus, you gotta be pretty terrible.
No, not necessarily.
No, I appreciate you're being very
I'm
kind.
being nice right now. But
Literally, I didn't have to do anything, and it's now crippled, and it's like turned on itself, and it's black, and it's
no.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, was it in direct sunlight?
I put it in the only place in my apartment that has sun all day. I overwatered it, I think.
Yeah. That will do it.
Yeah.
That's okay though. That's a
okay.
common thing. You know what that means? You have so much love to give.
Too much love.
Too much love that you killed it.
That I killed it with my love. That's my life in
better
a nutshell.
better than the other way around.
Right.
Where you
right.
totally forgot about it, because then that's, I feel like, a bigger challenge and obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.
My first year of gardening,
Yeah.
everything died except for one aloe plant. So if that makes you feel any better, and I had a lot.
do you get better? Did you
100%.
Yeah.
And it was a process of learning. Okay, I trust that this is enough water, and knowing how much sun it's getting. Okay, cool. Okay, the leaves are starting to turn yellow. Did I overwater? Did I underwater? Checking the soil.
Yeah.
See, I get stoked about that because it's something non-acting related.
Totally.
But
yeah.
But the principles I learn from it can be applied to acting or everything
Yeah.
else. But it gets better, I promise.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
I have to try again. I have to now. It's really heavy, so now I have to carry the whole thing down my 4 flights of stairs. And
The body, you just have to drag the body down.
It's a whole. I'm mourning right now for this cactus.
Some good plants to keep inside the home or apartment that remove toxins are English ivy, and they're really easy to take care of.
English ivy.
Yeah, and aloe.
An aloe. Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
I'll
later. Cool.
write it before you
Yeah,
leave. And
thank
then
you.
snake plant or whatever, and they do well with little water and
No sun.
indirect sunlight,
Cool. Yeah.
and it's hard to kill those. But we'll see.
See me. Just watch me kill everything that enters my apartment. Plant-wise. Yeah. Just I felt like I should.
That's the quote. Watch me kill everything that comes into my apartment. ... plant-wise.
Yep.
So when you're not acting, because we don't know each other, this is the first time we've met and
Yeah.
everything, and I love just getting to know people I don't know. What do you do other than acting that brings you a lot of joy into your life?
Wow. Living in LA. I mean, I'm French. I don't know if you know this about me. I'm French. I moved to America 5 years ago.
Shut up.
Yeah. And so when I'm not working, I'm back in Europe.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what the funniest part, what just happened right now?
Right.
I wanted to talk French to you, and I don't know French. I was about to go,
Croque monsieur.
like a psycho. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah.
Your accent is impeccable.
Yeah. It's been a lot of practice. I used to have a French accent. Wow. And then it was kind of like the cool kids didn't have one. Because I grew up in an international community in France, in the French Alps. They have a whole scientist city, and so all these people come from all over the world to work there. And so they have all international schools and all that. So I learned how to speak English when I was a kid. And then I've been here 5 years. So I've adapted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I love doing the show.
Yeah.
I get to learn all these cool things about people I
Right.
don't know.
And everybody's interesting in LA because everybody's coming here to do something from most people.
You're so nice. She's so nice.
I'm very LA positive.
Oh my gosh. So you're from the French Alps, you said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful part of the country.
Have you ever been?
I've been to Paris
Yeah.
and the French Riviera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't been
You've
to the
been
French
to
Alps.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The French Alps is just like mountains and snow.
It's gorgeous.
Baguette. And that's it. And cheese. A lot of cheese.
That sounds so good. I'll be honest with you. When I was on a train from London to Paris, I wanted to be like, oh, I've never done the whole wine and cheese thing.
You did it in the train?
In the train.
Oh.
I bought the cheese somewhere. I'm like, I want to do it
Yeah.
and I got like, what's a very strong cheese? Worst mistake of my life.
Yeah.
Because I had never done it before. I opened this thing up. I'm like, oh, this went bad.
Yeah.
I got one that went bad.
That's the point. Yeah. You're just eating rotting stuff. It's great.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Beautiful country. I like the
Yeah.
countryside, the mountains, more than like the city areas.
Yeah, I mean, I love Paris because I lived in Paris for 5 years, and I have like most of my friends are there and stuff. But I'm from the South. I like the South. Yeah.
I dig that. Have you ever been to the French Riviera?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful area. Mm-hmm. It's something out of a dream.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like nice most of the time there, and
How are the people?
it's great. Nice.
Okay.
Just like really chill. I mean, everything from like south of France to I would say like, North Africa. It's like everybody's just chill. No
Yeah.
one really cares. Everybody's just the fact that they have like siesta where from like 12 to 4 p.m. everything's closed because everybody's napping. That to me, kind of gives you an idea
Yeah.
of what it's like to live in the south of France because it's, all mixed and mingled and stuff. It's pretty cool.
In Syria, they do something similar too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
that
they know
drove
how
me
to live.
crazy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You kind of got to get into it,
You do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like,
Yeah,
I run on
yeah.
a higher gear, and I'm like, 2 p.m., let's go shop. Let's go to the market. Like, oh, everything's closed till 5. I'm like, why? It's Tuesday.
Yeah, seriously. Well, we had dinner at like 1 a.m., so... So, yeah, I see.
No, we went on a cruise, me and my family,
Yeah.
a few years back, and no, more than a few years. Oh God, I don't even know when. But we did the French Riviera
Cool.
cruise and Nice. We got to see Nice and
Yeah.
Monte Carlo. Holy crap, that city no, it's a country, right? No,
Yeah. Monte Carlo is in Monaco.
Monaco. That's it. Yeah.
Monaco's a country, yeah.
That's right. There's some money there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like tax evasion heaven.
Yeah.
That's where all the rich people go to die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So
well,
dark.
because you can't leave once you're in it. It's like unless you want to be taxed at like an insane amount of money. But
Yeah.
it's very expensive and
Yeah.
very fancy.
Very fancy.
Did you stay there?
We did the thing where the cruise ship would dock, and then we took tours all day long,
Yeah.
and then we'd come back on the cruise ship and
Did you
bounce.
like it?
I loved it. The only thing I didn't like, we chose the later dinner time,
Ooh.
and our tours started at like 5 or 6 in the morning.
What?
Yeah, and my dad is like one of those guys who are like, we're not staying in the hotel room on the on
Yeah.
the vacation. We're out doing stuff. So
Okay.
a lot of sleeping on buses,
Yeah. Yeah.
naps, siestas.
Siestas. That was the word for the vacation. It's just like as much as you can, anywhere. Yeah.
What prompted the move to the States then 5 years ago?
I graduated from college, and my friend who lives in Santa Monica was visiting me, and she was like, "I'll find you a job. Just move to LA."
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I'm actually half American,
Okay.
so I can like go back and forth
Great.
whenever. So it kind of made sense. Instead of staying in Paris and trying to make some money, I wanted to travel to South America, and she was like, "Come to LA, make some money, and then travel." And I never left.
That's awesome. And you're on a
Never
TV
actually
show.
went. And now I'm on a TV show, so it kind of worked out. Yeah.
So did you get into acting over there or over here?
Yeah, I was an actress in France.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of worked out. I mean, I think subconsciously I was coming to LA to be an actress, but I never like admitted it to myself until I was on Grey's, and then I was like, oh, okay, fine. I guess I came here to do this.
Did you act in TV and theater over there as well, or
Exclusively theater.
just exclusively theater?
Mm-hmm. Grace is my only ever TV show that I've done.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
How's the theater scene in France?
It's very alive. Yeah, it's very important. I mean, the arts is like part of the government's budget, so they make, it's all like supported by the government and all of that. So it's very effervescent. A lot happens. And
Wow, that's great.
yeah, it's really cool. It's very important in France. Culturally, like everybody goes to the theater once a week, So
Is there an actors union as well in France?
yeah, it's hard to get into though.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's funded by the government, so it's you gotta prove yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's probably increased. I remember when I first joined SAG-AFTRA had not become one. So I remember having to join SAG and then having to join AFTRA as well.
Wow.
Yeah. And those were together at least a couple grand, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
And basically your first paycheck goes to
Yeah.
your first
On the
guest
long
spot.
run, it's worth it though. It's like
100%.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Very grateful for what
There's
they do.
Yeah, and the health benefits.
Oh my
like
god, I think
health
it's
insurance.
like one of the best ones in America. Is it not?
I don't know of a better one of all my friends who have different types of health
Seriously,
insurance.
yeah.
I honestly don't know. And I've been going to the doctor this last year. Everything's fine, but I've just been going
Quite a
recently. Yeah, more than now than in my entire life. Oh my gosh. The copay on stuff is like so cheap, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very blessed, very lucky. But
Yeah, and they're so helpful too at
Yeah.
the offices for SAG-AFTRA and stuff. If you have any questions, like I call them all the time because I'm not really internet savvy, so I
Yeah.
always like have stupid questions, and they're really cool. They're very helpful, and I guess they have like a good work environment, and so you can feel it in people's voices. Kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
We-
good union.
We contacted them because we're doing the music video
Yeah.
through SAG and everything. So like, they were like replying to us like this, and my producer said, "Yeah, like it's immediate
Yeah.
talk," and I'm like, "Wow." But I do make up for it with my paying the dues every 6 months.
Oh yeah. Did you just pay your dues recently?
Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, you're like, okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right. That's a lot of digits.
My hands just got really sweaty.
I know, right? Dude, the first time I saw it, I literally called them like, "Are you sure this is right?" And they're like, "Yeah, because your threshold." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Obviously, you're a working actor. You have a certain amount, that percentage that goes, and then once you reach the max, that's the max, and that's
Yeah,
how you pay.
yeah.
So it's like, obviously, you're working, so that's the
Yeah.
good side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, opened up a tab.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Trying to find current events.
We are going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, we'll talk about some current events.
Yes.
And then we'll talk some more about possibly Grays and some other fun stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm
right.
here for it.
We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Wesam here. And I want to talk to you guys about our sponsor today, Skillshare. Skillshare has thousands of classes in photography and creative writing and design and productivity. And my favorite type of classes that they offer are the language classes. I'm actually learning Japanese through the website for my Japan trip next year, and I am having a blast learning it. And another cool thing about Skillshare is it's not just for people who want to learn something new. No, maybe you just want to, refresh back on an old skill. Boom, they have all classes available for that as well. And their classes are on demand. What does that mean? You can watch and learn about them on the go. You don't have to be like at home at a certain time so that the episode pops up. Nope. It's quite amazing. And also you can message the other students. You can message the teacher too if you have any questions, which is something very unique to Skillshare. One of the coolest things that Skillshare is doing for you guys today is that they're offering you 2 months of Skillshare free through Wesam's World. All you have to do is go to Skillshare.com/Wesam, WESAM, to sign up. That's Skillshare.com/Wesam. and you get 2 months free. Again, it's Skillshare.com/Wesam. Boom. 2 months free. You're basically getting 2 months of a language course, of a Photoshop course, of a web design, of a productivity, team management, team leadership. 2 months for free. Again, Skillshare.com/Wesam. Join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare and get 2 months free when you sign up. That's 2 whole months of unlimited access to literally thousands of classes for free. Again, Skillshare.com/Wesam. We're back. Michael, what do we got for current events?
I don't know if you guys have saw the Peloton ad, but
Oh no, I haven't seen this.
Ryan Reynolds now has the helps the Peloton lady off the bike and onto the sauce.
Have you seen? Do you know the original Peloton ad?
I do not. Sorry.
That's okay.
Let me find it.
Yeah.
So, the description. I mean, basically the ad is that a husband gets his wife a Peloton bike, and basically she looks.
And yes, I have seen that.
She looks like she's
cheating.
not cheating, but she looks like she's
like
held hostage.
Cry for help. The eyes.
The eyes.
Help me.
Really?
Because people are saying like when you get your perfectly fit wife a Peloton bike.
Oh yeah.
And like it's just like it seems a little.
Not that, but
Have you guys tried these things that like make you sit up
No.
like this?
Are we good?
I ordered one. It was like really painful, and then
Yeah.
I reordered it and never came. So
I
tried.
Husband gave his wife a Peloton bike.
All right, let's watch that ad really quick.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Now.
so yeah, gives her the
Give it up
bike.
for our first time
All
ride.
right, first ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am.
She
6 a.m. Yay.
Rising with the sun.
That was
I don't know. It's not that bad to me, man.
You should just say my name. A year ago,
I don't know. What do you
So
think?
much this would change me.
I mean, I think this lady might not have a lot in her life that she's so obsessed with her Peloton. I've heard it's amazing. I haven't tried. I hate cycling. I'm gonna be honest. It's too hard for me. It's just. What do you think?
I think people are exaggerating. I think it's
Yeah.
just an ad because they want to show like somebody who maybe doesn't like exercising that much or like cycling, whatever. Then they're like, oh, all right, here, I'm going to get on. Actually, you know what? I end up like doing it. And then that's how it ends. And it's like, oh, even if you don't like it, you'll end up liking it. I think just people are reaching for straws here. But Ryan Reynolds hired that same actress to do an ad for his gin commercial, and this is the commercial that just came out. I saw it this morning. It's
I did actually.
pretty funny.
I didn't watch it,
Oh, you didn't watch it?
but exercise bike not included. So-
This gin is really smooth.
Yeah. We can get you another one if you like.
You're safe here. New beginnings.
To new beginnings.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun night.
That's amazing.
Really? You look great, by the way.
It's
I
funny.
love Ryan Reynolds. He's so
It's-
funny.
It's funny. That part is funny. Yeah.
Wow, she kind of hit the jackpot with that commercial.
Yeah.
She got a second one.
Oh, right? As an
Yeah.
actor, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Merry
Good-
Christmas.
Good for them.
Yeah, seriously. That's his gin? I didn't know he had a gin company.
Yeah.
I think all actors have like a alcohol sponsor now.
Yeah.
I gotta get one. That'd be fun.
Walton Goggins also has one. He had like an event at ICM.
Who?
Walton Goggins.
I do not know Walton Goggins.
He's a Justified.
Yeah. I'm the worst with names. Now, I'm not shy to admit it anymore. I'm not embarrassed. I'm like, don't know.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Baby Yoda has been the on the meme
Yes.
circuit. Wrong one.
Okay.
But let's.
He's cute. I mean, come on, he is.
I love the remix of all of these
Yes.
of this scene in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's just like. Not that one, but.
Michael, you picked
The only one.
the most racially insensitive one.
Whoops.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Okay.
Peyton, you're doing the next current event. Peyton's doing the next current event. Yeah.
They had one with that song, To the Windows. To the
Yeah.
phone."
Adobe Radio did one. Did a meme with
really?
it too. Yeah. They're on their
Nice.
Twitter. It's really funny. They also have that meme with Baby Yoda. He has like the soup, and it's like when your mom is watching you open the Christmas present, she told you she did it.
Be like watching snow through the window. yeah.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Anything else? Current events wise? No.
No.
Okay. Solid day. Current events. Nothing
Holiday
going
for
on.
America. All right.
I'll tell you what. Does it rain or snow where you're originally from in France?
It snows like 8 months out of the year.
That's so awesome.
No, it's terrible.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I miss
guess
it
so.
now, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty miserable after like 20 years. I'm just like,
Wow.
once I left, everybody split. Like my whole family like just left because they were like, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too nice here sometimes.
Yeah, I get sick of that too. But like, can you really say that? Is that legal? I don't know.
I love the rain. I like extremes though.
Well,
I
we've
like
had some pretty gloomy days
Yeah,
recently.
I like it. I like it on my like runs up in Griffith Park. So
Okay.
I like it when it's like foggy or
Right.
on the like rare special occasions. The way the fog comes in, you pass the clouds, so it looks
Yeah,
like
you
you're
can see
running
it.
over the clouds.
That's
It's
cool.
so pretty.
It feels like you could get attacked by Bigfoot or something. Does it make you run faster?
A little bit. There's actually a mountain lion up there.
Is there really?
Yeah, and there's an on-running joke on the show that I'll be killed by it someday.
Mauled by a mountain lion.
Yeah. It's called P22, and there's actually, I think, a website. I don't know if it's still up, but it shows you where it's been through Griffith Park and stuff like that.
Wait, it's just running free? Just
Yeah.
Like it's a full-on wild
Yes.
mountain lion?
Yeah.
It's his. It
Oh,
belongs
wow.
Nice.
Good for
It's
him.
his mountain.
That's like expensive real estate. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope they never like chase him out and put him in a zoo. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think he's collared though, so they know where he's about. But there hasn't been any attacks, thankfully, on
Yeah,
humans.
yeah.
But there is plenty of deer and food for him to eat there. Like
Yeah.
just literally the last time I ran up there, which was just a few days ago, saw 2 deer right on the track. And the most beautiful
That's
thing about
amazing.
it, they
there it
went
is?
into the bush. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be dead. You kidding me?
Yeah. I don't want to mess with that. Look at it, all muscle. Holy crap.
So
He is angry too. You can tell.
this picture of him is actually whenever he got into some rat poison, I believe, or some kind of poison, and he was actually in a very not a great state in that
Yeah.
picture. But he
Do they have a name for him?
P22.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Puma number 22 tag, I
Okay.
believe. That's where the number comes in.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, there was that mountain lion in, I believe it was last year, that was going through the west side, Santa Monica, like Palisades. They saw it through the neighborhoods and stuff. And people, bring your pets in.
Coyotes and rabbits and pumas.
What kind of wildlife is in the part of France where you came from? Any kind of predators like bears?
Yeah, they're wolves.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Scary.
they're like protected because they're like the only wolves left in France, I think.
Oh.
And they're in that one mountain called the Grézy-Vaudon, and it's like known. It's a known fact that you have wolves there, and you want to protect them. And then bears, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting like a koala or anything. I think just possums, bears, and occasional wolf.
It'd be so weird to see koalas. Like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
seriously, it's like what's going on? It's global change. Climate change.
Right? Global climate.
Global climate change. It's a thing.
I still want to get a flat earther on here and have them talk about their belief system.
Huh.
That just
So
reminded me.
funny thing, you know how I was telling you I'm born in Saudi?
Yeah.
I was born in a flat Earth Society community, and that was the name of the community. And like back in the 70s, and then around the time we left Saudi, they had to change the name because they realized that there was another Flat Earth Society. Essentially, our Flat Earth Society was just people growing pot in the middle of the desert, you know? Nothing, not affiliated to the other one. And so anytime I meet someone from Flat Earth, my Flat Earth, we talk about the other Flat Earth. It's a whole thing. I didn't even know about the Flat Earth people until late in the game.
This you're full of surprises.
It's a lot
right
of
now.
information.
I have so many questions right now. Was it they literally believe the Earth is flat kind of thing, or is it just because the desert is flat?
It was just because the desert is flat and they needed a name for their hippie community sort of thing.
God, it was a hippie community in Saudi?
Yeah, it was a bunch of people in a community who were hippies who created a society and,
Interesting.
Yeah.
And were they as French origin as well, or they were like
It was mostly Greek, Irish, and English people.
living in Saudi?
Living in Saudi in this American. It was because they were all working for an American company, so they all lived in this American little pod that was. It's considered American soil, I think, over there, so they could drink and whatever in that community, but outside it's
right.
Alcohol is illegal and all of the whatever.
Right.
So they were
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said they were growing pot too?
Yeah, I don't know if I should say that.
You just did.
But yeah, it was the 70s. It was
is that a long time ago?
Yeah.
We're fine. It's been
There's a
while.
statute of limitation, I guess. We're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm dying to meet an actual flat Earth person.
Yeah. I listened to an interview with one on the Matt D'Elia podcast. Matt D'Elia is Confused.
Matt D'Elia? Chris?
Yeah. Matt's younger brother. Or wait.
Chris's younger brother.
Chris's younger brother.
Chris's younger brother, excuse me, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was actually on the show last week.
Yeah.
And he talked to somebody who was hardcore flat earther.
I love that. It's funny, I was talking to a friend of mine and he was saying the amount of energy it would take for each country to agree on this lie that the earth is round and all of that is what it would take for all of these countries to agree to lie about this is that's what makes the whole theory just kind of fall apart.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on. Why.
Also, I'm astounded at how they're able to quickly dismiss facts.
Yeah.
And facts that you can test and prove over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But they can come up with their own theory and totally believe it without any kind of real proof.
Well,
it's so astounding, that kind of mental blockage.
Yeah. There's a lot of that out there, People are just looking for a thing to believe in that makes them feel like they're special.
Part of a community.
Yeah.
I totally get that part.
Yeah, totally. I feel like that's the basis of most belief that people have, whether it's religious or, community or a country even. It's just the need for communication, contact, or
community, purpose.
Community, yeah.
There's a great, darn it, I forgot where it was, but it was this wonderful book that basically talks about how in our personal lives we need a strong community of 20 or 30 people. And if we don't have that, you think so, but then we came from clans that were that big because that way you are super important to that clan if it's 20 or 30 people. Anything larger than that or smaller than that, it becomes too extreme. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So it's very important. I truly believe watching who is in your small circle, who do you keep in contact with, who do you work with, who do you trust, who do you share your secrets with, And do they rely on you as well? Because that gives you purpose in life as well.
Totally.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are striving for that purpose. Again, back to the anxiety conversation. I think that's why a lot of people have anxiety and stuff. They're lacking that purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, and it, again, connects to like social media and all of that stuff that like, makes us like gives us more communication, but like really doesn't give us connection.
Yeah.
We're always in other people's business, but like we don't really communicate for real.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so deep, Jaicy.
Saturday morning, everybody.
How's Grey's Anatomy? I just came from the Shondaland camp. I was on the show
cool.
previously, yeah.
What did you do?
Their show For the People.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Were you like just?
Series regular on there.
Oh,
Yep.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Show's over, but it's
yeah,
fine.
I heard.
2 seasons.
But I heard it was a fun show.
Yeah, it was the best show on television. Yeah,
Yeah, Shondaland is fun to work for.
they're amazing.
Yeah, they're really good. They're hands-on for sure. Being on Grey's is like, it's like, I said this in an interview recently, and then I reread it, and I was like, that's a very good analogy. But it's like, the characters on the show, they want to be at the Grace Sloan Memorial Hospital. Like, that's the end goal for surgeons, apparently, in that world. And I feel like Grace is a little like that. Like, when you go there and when you get on that show, you know that you're working with people who, like, know what they're doing. And for me to be able to do that, to, like, learn about this business through that kind of institution, it's just, like, it's unheard of.
Yeah, 15 years experience working and like the well-oiled machine that
Seriously.
it is.
Everybody and it's gotten to the point where you could feel it on set. Everybody knows everybody else's job, and so it like kind of helps. Everybody's just working together because they're like, yeah, I need to do this. This is how you operate. We've done this before like 1,000 times. So yeah, and the actors all have like, to meet people who have worked for so long. So, like it takes a certain amount of stamina and commitment to be 16 years into a show and still have, the immediacy. I don't know how you say that in English. To be like to have the stakes and to like to be fresh on the show. Like none of them feel stale to me, which is kind of amazing.
Yes,
because you could be so easily just disenchanted with it all.
Yeah, you hit it on the head as well. Stamina.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Specifically for like the actors as well, and that goes back to the writing, keeping the writing fresh.
Yeah.
A lot of credit goes to them.
It starts with the writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just hit me working on, I have a recurring on Good Girls that'll come out. And then there's season 3.
It's
and
a really good show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I love that show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
And the last day I just worked, I'm not going to give anything away, but I'll just say it was a very emotionally strenuous day.
Mm-hmm.
And all the scenes I was doing that day, very emotionally strenuous. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank God I'm doing my acting class every weekend. I'm working on acting throughout the week. Otherwise, how the heck would I have been able
pull that
to constantly, cool, now let's push in. Cool, let's do 2 or 3 takes. Awesome, let's do it from the... And I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, I'm glad it makes you feel good that, like...
When you can do it.
When you can do it. And it makes you realize, like, oh, they don't teach you stamina in, like, college acting courses. Or like,
nobody tells you about it. Well,
no.
Chances are you won't need stamina because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it, also takes a working actor to know that difference.
Yeah.
To have experienced that.
And for you to be on that kind of set and just be immersed in it. You just become a better actor.
Totally, yeah. And it's something that I feel like I kind of got a shortcut to understanding because I'm surrounded with all these people who are so experienced and, So, yeah, it's been kind of amazing for me.
What a great ride.
Yeah, seriously.
This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
You are welcome back anytime you like.
I would love to come back. You guys are fun.
We'll do it a little bit later on in the day, maybe. If you'd like.
To clarify, I've been really tired,
I know,
but I'm producing the show. We were out last night doing all the things and stuff, but you guys made it worth it. So Thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, of course.
Let's play us out. Oh, we still need. Oh, shoot! That clock is wrong.
It's very wrong.
Yeah, we got a wrong clock.
Oh,
It's not noon.
what time is it?
It's 11.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, what's up? Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Wait,
No,
Do your one thing
What?
that you ask.
no, there's something else I want to ask.
Okay.
I'm nervous now.
What's your sign? No, I'm kidding. No, I was going to ask. No, that's actually a good point. I sometimes ask our guests this to kind of close it out. What's some of the best piece of advice you've ever received? And it could be for like acting, for life. It could be from your parents, from any mentors, or anything like that. Something that's really changed your life or opened a perspective for you.
My mom would always say this thing when I was a kid, and she would be kind of like ironic with it because she's like a true French woman, and everything is ironic for her. But she would say this saying in French, and it goes like, it's not because things are, it's kind of like it's like an Instagram quote kind of thing. But it was like, it's not because things are impossible that we don't do them. It's because we don't do them that they like feel impossible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I've always like, anytime that I feel like I can't do something, I just kind of like plow through it.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out to Jaicy's mom.
Seriously,
Yeah.
a wise woman. But no, a really concise one that I like is when in doubt, don't. That's kind of been like, it's kind of been my crutch for like social situations and stuff. Like, just don't.
Yeah.
Just let it play out and see how you feel about it later.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Something similar to that is never make a decision when you feel really emotional
Right.
on either end of the
Totally.
scale.
Yeah.
Whether you're happy or angry,
Yeah,
upset
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just calm down a little bit and then decide from there.
Yeah.
I've made that mistake
So many times. Yeah. Well, because it's when you're emotional that you like want to act.
Yeah.
It takes a little restraint. When in doubt, don't. If you feel any doubt, just don't do it. And then the time will give you perspective.
Absolutely.
You'll know how to deal with it.
The yoga helps with that. I know
Yeah.
I say it all the time. I know I sound crazy, but it really does help.
Yeah. I preach yoga like a crazy person. I don't do it as much as I should.
Yeah.
But anytime anyone has any kind of problem, like, hey, you should do yoga.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh, they have an infrared hot yoga class, which is different from like the regular hot yoga.
infrared.
Yeah, they have these like panels that shoot infrared heat, and it actually penetrates deep into your body. So you feel yourself warming up immediately from the inside out.
Ooh, it's kind of terrifying. But
It
also I
sounds
wanna try
crazy,
it.
but it's safe, of course.
Yeah.
But
Isn't isn't that bad for you though? I feel like anything that's gonna like shoot laser beams at you is like.
I don't know, but I would
probably not. If
I don't
they
think
bathe
it's
a whole
bad. I would hope not.
Yeah.
If it is, I feel great after the class is done.
Oh yeah, you've
So-
done it before.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like it better than the other hot yoga,
Yeah.
where it's like they pump the air through a bunch of like hot air, but it feels harder to breathe in that room than it does in the infrared room.
Interesting. Have you seen the documentary on Bikram?
Yeah,
on
man,
Netflix,
Dude,
yeah.
that guy is freaking weird.
Yeah. Well.
Red flags.
Yeah. All over.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's a
Have
charlatan.
you tried Bikram before? I mean, hot yoga, I guess,
Yeah.
is like a version of that.
Yeah, he's a charlatan. He's
yeah,
a bad
totally.
person.
But you know what? There's so many bad people out there. I mean, not so many, but like there's a lot of bad guys. I feel like maybe this was.
Oh, excuse me.
There's
Hungry.
a lot going on that I feel like this is like a focus. We should just like, now he's gone. We can't do anything about it. Let's move on to the next bad guy.
Yeah, I don't. What happened at the?
He's still doing it.
What?
Oh yeah, he taught. There was at the end of the documentary, which I thought was crazy, but also like people make their own choices. I mean, at some point, if you've heard about this, he taught like a whole seminar in like last year in Mexico. It was full, like a couple thousand people.
Dude, I get it. He created, or however you want to say it, a yoga
They
class.
say he didn't even create it.
Okay, then he showed people it, and the class made you feel great. Maybe the way he taught it, but the stuff that he is doing, and the predatory behavior, and the lying, and the manipulative stuff that he did with women, with people, not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Bye.
There's like a cultural element too to it. Like I know that I have like from the Flat Earth Society thing that I was part of when we were kids, we have a lot of like really good Indian friends who live back in Mumbai and all of that, and there's like quite a strong culture for like male dominance in India. So like also in some ways I'm like not surprised. I feel like not that like all Indian men are predators, but like I know that they've been having a lot of issues with that, and
Yeah.
I'm like.
It's, of course, it's hard for me to gauge how much of a problem is a problem with today's media.
Totally, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because things get sensationalized and things are underreported.
Seriously.
And then the follow-up reporting to certain things. Well, what's going on with this?
If it's not buzzing, then it's not news. It's
Right. I know there's some problems. There are problems with women's rights in that area of the world, especially India.
Oh, yeah.
And then like women who've been sexually assaulted and that kind of stuff. And from what I've read, they're fighting against that and trying to.
Women are like so. They're so fed up with it, and they're being so loud and stuff. It's like really courageous. Like because I think men there are just a little more entitled than in Western civilization, you know? So like to speak out against such a crippling force is just like, it's very impressive. They did this thing that I thought was really cool. Women had these glitters, like just regular glitters. And when a guy would like touch them in the subway or whatever, they just like throw glitter at him, because glitter gets everywhere, and no matter how many showers you take, it will seep itself into your pores and your hair and your eyebrows, and it will stay on you for like a few weeks. So especially if you put enough,
I like that.
So if you saw a man with like glitter all over him, you'd know. It's pretty cool, huh? It's very ingenious. Ingenious? Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool.
Thanks. Gotcha. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Again, in this age of information being delivered so quickly, I don't know what's true, what's accurate. The follow-up stuff is the stuff that bothers me the most.
Crazy. Do you read news, or do you watch it, or do you?
I try to do all three, actually.
Okay.
NPR, I like listening in the car. And then I'll go online and see what's on the front pages of all the major news sources. And I love like going to the opposite extreme. I don't like either of these. So if anybody tweets at me or messages me, I don't care what you say. Just shut up, okay? No, don't shut up. Message me, but then I won't respond.
Speak your opinion, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just make sure it's a smart one. Like what's on the front page of a Fox News versus like CNN.
Yeah.
And seeing how.
How it's worded differently and stuff.
Yeah, and how it's flip-flop. Like if there's something really damning on a conservative person, the front page of Fox News is something like, in Florida, man wrestles alligator, you know what I mean? Or vice versa with a Democratic candidate. Yeah. It's like plastered all over the Fox News ones, while the CNN one is like, new headway for liberal or something.
Yeah.
You're like,
it's kind of like, it tells you also how little the news is detached from influences, which I feel like that's a little sad. News should be like a neutral ground, right? Where you just got the facts. Again, all about facts. It's kind of... I read my news in French. I read it from a French magazine, and seriously, there are things that we don't hear about in America that happens in the world. When I'm like, how is no one talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that recently happened, there was a huge spill in the Dakota where that big protest with the Native Americans, they were protesting. They didn't want a pipeline to be built because it would, it's going through sacred land. If there's a spill, it would destroy their land. And that whole, it was all in the news everywhere, right? Boom. Spill happened. Nowhere on any front page and stuff. It's like, wow. Okay, cool. Don't like any of you guys.
So messed up. It's like, oh, God.
Well, I don't want to end on that note.
No, I know. It's like, all right, have a good weekend, everybody.
Are you excited about the festival tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. You know, it's always like ticket sales is like the last thing on our list that we kind of gotta get going. But yeah, it'd be fun. It's gonna be a really cool show. Actually, we were talking about this with my partner last night. We were saying that we might never be able to top this one. This one is gonna be. We got all of the everything that you could imagine. Just creating an experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I'm definitely getting some shots tonight.
Do it.
Moving on.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right, Jaicy. Thanks for coming on the show.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Adobe Radio, Nice Guy Digital, Michael, Peyton, Steph. Thank you, guys. Thank you to you, the listener, the wonderful listener. Thank you to Skillshare being our sponsor today. Make sure you check them out. Again, one of my favorite things about Skillshare, favorite skill to learn is language learning. So that's the one I'm learning right now. More Japanese for next year's Japan trip.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's great.
Very cool.
Check out Skillshare, Jaicy.
I will check it out. I'm trying to learn Spanish. So.
Oh, you should check out. No, seriously, they have the best language courses.
Skillshare.
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 Skillshare. Maybe I
Skillshare.
should learn English first.
No. We'll get you some more coffee.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys. Always remember to listen, think, and then talk.